It might be something to do with Spain or even Argentina, since they speak Spanish here too. But it's the meaning of the word that's puzzling me. I need to make a note here in my journal.
Why? What does it mean?
Hielo means ice. An old newspaper article. And did you read it? I gotta update my journal.
So, someone besides us has been here recently. Curious. The Alhambra, eh? It's not in Argentina, that's for sure. Maybe the database could help.
Good eyes, Hawkins. I'll note it in my journal.
Check out that flag on the wall. That's definitely not Argentina's flag. How strange. I bet my database could help us figure out which country it's from. Fewer people live in the northern part of Argentina. There's probably not a regular supply of water in the Gran Chaco, but it sure is beautiful. Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina. You been there, Jules?
A long time ago. I remember driving on the Avenida Nueva de Julio, supposed to be the widest avenue in the world.
Acme
I was just reading how at one point the UK, Norway, Chile, Argentina, Australia, New Zealand, and France all had overlapping claims to portions of Antarctica.
Right. And then they all agreed not to press those claims and signed the Antarctic Treaty, stating that Antarctica can only be used for peaceful and scientific purposes.
Maybe that trend will catch on with the rest of the world.
Let's hope. I still can't get over this place. And I thought Quebec was cold.
Ah, but there's more than just meets the eye. It's thought that large reserves of oil lie around the coast, and there's definitely coal underground in some places.
Well, I tell you, they need all the fuel reserves they can get around here. Because it's cold. And where is everyone?
This place does seem deserted. Strange.
No wonder I'm freezing. Antarctica holds the record for the lowest temperature ever recorded on Earth. Minus 129 degrees Fahrenheit. Where's the hot cocoa when you need it? That anemometer measures wind speed, and it can have it tough here because Antarctic blizzards can get up to 155 miles per hour.
Looks like a key might have fallen out of the storage unit. But how on earth can we find it in all this snow and ice?
More than 40 research stations can be found on the continent. Scientists can study global warming trends by monitoring the ice sheet. More than 40 research What a cool hunk of rock! It must be a meteorite. Here's a cool factoid. Since 1974, more than 14,000 meteorites have been found in the ice. This beacon might turn on a signal somewhere, but we don't know the frequency to set it to. Aw, cool! You'll never guess what this is.
No, let me guess. An Acme 5XQ3 Turbo What's-It with an X-ray tweeter.
Do I detect a note of sarcasm in your voice, Jules? Actually, it's an Acme MV24 molecular scanner. But what's it doing here? Chief?
Very interesting, Hawkins. Security mentioned the theft of one of those from our operative in Buenos Aires. Hang on to it. It may prove useful.
Someone evidently likes penguins around here. 7 of the world's 18 species of penguin are found in Antarctica or nearby islands, so this is the place to see them.
The seas around Antarctica are full of life. There are even 6 different species of seal that live here. This is quite a find. It seems to be part of a journal. Something tells me it may belong to someone we're quite familiar with already.
Ms. You-know-who? Well, she's definitely been here then. We're still on the right track.
This is a biography of James Cook. In the 1770s, he sailed below the Antarctic Circle, looking for a fabled southern continent. All he ever saw was lots of ice, but he knew there must be a continent there. The Transantarctic Mountains divide East and West Antarctica. The climate is so harsh here that only a few insects, mosses, and lichens can survive. Some lichens may be up to 2,000 years old.
They must be liking it here.
Ha ha ha. Antarctica is a fragile and unspoiled continent. There are fears that development here will ruin all that. "98% of Antarctica is covered by ice, averaging a little more than a mile thick.
I'd say that's safe enough to skate on. Hey, check out the snowmobile! Let's go exploring!
Hold on, Hawkins. In this weather, we'd get lost without a signal to follow.
Jules, Hawkins, where is that business card from again? It may be the missing piece of the puzzle you've been looking for.
Looks like a key might have fallen out of the storage unit. We need to search around this area with the molecular scanner. Found something! My super spy instincts tell me that this may be useful.
My, what keen instincts you have. A useful key, huh? It always blows my mind to think that back in the days of colonialism, like, 1770? Someone like Captain James Cook could just sail to Australia and claim the whole East Coast for Britain.
I know. Australia only won independence in 1901.
Apparently, the government is finally now working to help the native Aboriginal peoples regain title to some of their lands.
Hey, all right. This part of Australia is a happening kind of place. Sailing, soccer, restaurants, you name it.
A lot of Australians must agree with you, because more than 80% of them live here on the southeast coast, in cities like Sydney or Canberra, the capital. Most of the rest of Australia is desert.
Well, I want to take a look around this souvenir shop a bit. Maybe I can find a memento to take back to the States.
Who knows? We may even pick up a clue or two.
Everyone thinks koalas are so cute, but they're not as friendly as they look.
You're right on that one, Hawkins.
The Australian platypus is certainly unique for a mammal. Want to know more?
Spare me for now. Kangaroos, like wallabies, koalas, and wombats, are marsupials, carrying their young in a pouch.
See? I'm not the only one who carries things in my pockets.
A didgeridoo.
A didgeridoo what?
Didgeridoo. It's an Aboriginal musical instrument.
Cool. Rocks. One of the reasons Australia is prosperous is its large deposits of coal, iron ore, gold, and other minerals. Do you think I should get some for the folks back home?
Why don't you shop around some more?
Australia is called the land down under because it's below the equator. It's the only country in the world to occupy an entire continent. Pretty cool, huh, Jules? Someone's been doodling here, and look what was on that person's mind.
All solved except for that one word. From the looks of this clue, I'll bet we can find the answer somewhere around here. Let's hang on to it. The famous Sydney Opera House was designed to resemble the sails of a ship. Carmen and I saw a performance there once. Unforgettable. The Aborigines had lived in Australia for thousands of years before European settlers first arrived in Sydney Cove a little over 200 years ago.